Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Let's get into the challenge, Double Agents. This is the reunion, part 1. Off top, this reunion could have been one part. It was an hour and a half. A lot of it was fluff. A lot of it was a good fast forward. Why do we need 2 parts? We really gonna stretch out all these advertising coins, MTV, I guess. I ain't mad at you, get your money. But this could have been one part. I'm trying to wear my black turtleneck. You know, it was a segment where everybody's wearing a black turtleneck. But I didn't realize my black turtleneck had the big keyhole in it. But we still gonna rock with it like I'm in the confessional with my black turtleneck on. Let's get into it. I'm just gonna talk about the key topics. Give my 2 cents. It was a little bit of tea spilled, not too much. We all waiting for next week so we can see Nelson give it to Fessy. That's all I wanted to see. And here we are next week. But anyway, up first, we open with Fessy complaining about not being able to pick a partner. I said, this really what we gonna open with? We really gonna open with Fessy complaining about the partners? Let's get into it. So he says Anissa picked him. Okay. He felt like as a winner of the male color the rainbow strings, whatever, as the winner of that challenge, he was the only one in day 1 who didn't have an opportunity to make a choice. When he said it like that, it made sense. I mean, yeah, it was like, oh, shut up, Fessy. You know, it was like that. But when he put it out there like that, I'm like, that does make sense. Because what was the point of winning the guys challenge if he just gonna have to be stuck with Anissa? Like, it seemed like he did all that work to win to get the worst partner. It is what it is. I ain't saying Anissa the worst, but she ain't the best either. But we ain't going back. Maybe next season it should be if the girls and the guys win, because it seemed like it's going to be a Double Agents part 2. And then I saw in the news, somebody on the cast has COVID-19. They tested positive. So all the production shut down. And they had just finished filming, I guess, the first challenge. So they don't even know if it spreads. They was like, everybody is back in quarantine. So we're going to have to wait at least an extra 2 or 3 weeks longer to get this season 37. And that's sad. I hope everyone, I pray whoever on the cast, they didn't say no names, is A-okay. We don't want to hear that kind of news. And I'm going off on a tangent. Get back to what we was talking about. Next season, if you do this again with a guy and a girl winner, you should allow the guy and the girl to pick their partners first and then let everybody choose. That is fair. So I will give Fessy that. Up next, Cam and CT, they have a little talk about why CT rejected Cam. And at the end of the day, who cares? CT won. Like, to me, once you win the challenge, you really shouldn't have no regrets about any moves you made, because whatever move you made got you to the win. Corey goes over being cursed, and I'm like, was he really cursed? Like, yeah, it's cute to say. Maybe he was a curse for his partners, but Corey ultimately was safe throughout 90% of the game. And then when he did get his opportunity to get his skull, he went in. Yes, he had to go against Darrell, but he went in, got his skull, picked Cam, and was chilling to the final. He was really chilling to the final. I hope they ask this question next week on part 2. They should have asked it on part 1. Why did you not pull the trigger to put Fessy and Corey in that last elimination? This is a question for Leroy and Cam. So you could guarantee yourself at least having Casey or Cam as a partner. Leroy, like, why did you, like, if you going balls to the wall, don't give a F about hurting nobody's feelings this challenge, why wait to the last elimination to care? But move on. We're going to see if that question gets asked next week. finally, we done talking about partners. We get the congratulations to the champs. CT looks good. He done dropped all his weight. All that dad bod is gone. I feel like in upcoming, because I was wondering, like, why didn't CT just take this win and go on over there to All-Stars? Go chill with your friends over there in All-Stars. CT said, I still got some more challenge, real challenge in me. CT looks good. He looks like the CT of back in the day. I think he has a lot more to prove. I think CT wants to go for Bananas record. I think CT can do it. We gonna see. We gonna see. He started the host. Who was the host? Vernon Davis. I know him from fantasy football, but I don't really know him. I wish they would have had Devin on there. I love when Devin did those interviews for YouTube on the after show. I felt like Devin is a much more entertaining host, and Devin has been on the challenge, so she knows about the drama. She knows about the challenges, and I feel like because she's done it before, she's a better interviewer. But here nor there, Vernon was getting in CT business, talking about, well, what kind of problems did you have to get over? He didn't really say. He just said he had some kind of underlying issues that he had to deal with and address for the betterment of himself and his family. It kind of sounded like maybe he was drinking too much and he let alcohol go. Because I don't really see CT being into drugs. But I don't know this man from nowhere but MTV. So whatever it was that you had to address, CT, I'm happy you did it for yourself and for your family. And you look good. And he said his marriage is stronger than ever. He think going away on the challenge helped. Because I could tell you, being in the house with some people all the time during that quarantine is something else. But that's neither here nor there. I forgot CT was even married, to tell you the truth. Amber B got a little segment. Congratulations to her. She said it felt so good to pass up Fessy on that road, and I know it did. I know everybody who stepped over Fessy and KC on the way to the next checkpoint was like, deuces. Fessy talks too much shit. Fessy needs to learn to shut up until you win. Until you are a champion, have at least one win. I like how, was it Devin? Somebody at the reunion was like, Fessy, you ain't even win Big Brother. And you damn sure ain't won nothing over here. So until you win something, shh. Shh. So Amber B was salty because Fessy told her, if you could run, I'll do the final with you. But then he still dumped Amber B for KC. All you did was do Amber B a favor. Like, I feel like whoever had Amber B as a partner to help with setting that pace would have won. And if Fessy is so good at puzzles like he say he is, Amber B would have got him there. Amber B, you need to run one of these by yourself for me to legit give you credit, but I'm still going to give you a congratulations. KC knee was so messed up. She says, I didn't write down the medical term. Y'all don't care about the medical term. She tore something in her knee, very rare, and she had to get surgery to fix it, and she's all good now. I'm happy that KC is all good now. I'm happy that we already know she's on that rumored cast of 37. I'm still not going to talk about it until I know the official cast, because I've seen so many different rumored cast lists out there. And now that I've seen the article that they shut production down due to COVID, it's no telling who said deuces and who they're going to switch in and out, you know. So let's keep it moving. But good luck, girl. KC was very quiet this whole reunion. Even though people were talking about her in some situations, she was very quiet. Everybody is pressed that Fessy didn't eat that food. I don't want to go too far backwards, like I said in past reviews. I would not have either. And I'm with Fessy. Why do I want to sit up here and eat all this nasty shit? KC has something torn in her knee. She was not going to be able to move on. And I feel like TJ just wanted to laugh at Fessy ass. Like, yeah, you ate all that shit, but your partner, she can't continue, so sorry for you. Like, no, I wouldn't have did it either. But let's move on. Then they said, well, why you didn't eat with Anissa when y'all was in them cages? And then Fessy exposed Nani, who was supposed to be Anissa's good friend. Well, Nani told me, Nani, didn't you tell me not to eat anything and to lose this challenge so you could steal me? Nani ain't shit, but I'm not mad at it. It's $1 million on the line. You and Anissa could go out to eat, get some drinks, and make up later after I win this $1 million. So now it's an alert. When these alerts come on, that means something from social media is coming up. The first alert is Fessy talking shit, talking about can't nobody beat me when it comes to a physical elimination. I'm the best physical person on the challenge, period. And I'm like, I don't know, Fessy. And like everybody's like, yeah, you went in the hall brawl and you only beat people smaller than you. True, but he beat him. And that's the nature of the game. Pretty much everybody wants to go into any elimination with somebody who they think they can beat. I think CT with his old body back, you got some competition. I know this another cast rumor, but oh boy from Too Hot to Handle. What's his name? Kels. Oh, he was fine. He couldn't find nobody on that show either, but that was okay. I know he ain't got no problem in real life. He is going to be some competition for you, Fessy. It's a lot of guys. Like, I feel like maybe Rogan. Did he ever do a challenge with Rogan? Like, Rogan looks like he could be the same strength level. Hell, even Nam. And I feel like once you get that rookie wash off of you, you come back even stronger because you now know what to expect. As a rookie, you really don't know what to expect. I feel like it's a lot of people that could beat Fessy. And I feel like Fessy was never this cocky on Big Brother. He was actually very likable. I liked him on Big Brother. I don't know what it is about the challenge. And it seems like he's acting. I don't know. I don't like it. I wish Fessy would go back to being the Fessy that I like. In my notes, I wrote down how Kyle told Fessy, you ain't beat me in elimination. I got medically DQ'd. I started hollering because I'm like, that's facts. That is a fact. But ultimately, Fessy, keep your feelings to yourself. Like I said, until you win a challenge, like it's too early to be bananas. It's too early to turn into the next bananas until you win something. Not elimination, but some money. Okay, Devin is talking. I'm going to fast forward. I don't like Devin. I don't like Josh. I feel like their only purpose of being on the show is to start unnecessary petty drama. And I feel like the producers picked Josh and Devin to do this because they know ain't neither one of them gonna fight. Neither one of them. They gonna sit, pick, make somebody angry, security, bear hold, walk away. I don't like it. I wish they wouldn't even bring them back. But now, these two fools on vacation together. So let me guess, next season they gonna be in alliance. You can't beat them, join them. Is that what it is, Devin? You can't beat Big Brother, join them. Josh actually exposes the Big Brother Alliance for what it really is. The Big Brother Alliance is Fessy, Casey, Josh. That's the core. Everybody else, the Amber Bees, the Lolos, the Jays, the Stragglers, you all are expendable. Or, you know what I'm trying to say. You all are branches. You could be popped off. You aren't the roots of the alliance. And I feel like by Josh really saying this really hurts their chances in future seasons, especially Josh, because Josh is considered a layup. To many people, no one is scared to go into any kind of elimination with Josh. So I feel like, to me, if I was new contestants, cast members, I would go after Big Brother first. I'm like, these motherfuckers ain't gonna use me to get them to the end of the game and then treat me like trash. Like, oh, well, you can go in, you number 6. Because that is what Big Brother does. Big Brother will have their final two, and then the people at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, oh, well, we vote you out. You ain't in the final two, final three. So, Josh, you shouldn't have really exposed that, but Josh isn't a good game player. Finally, we get the Black Love segment. I love seeing Cam and Leroy together. I love seeing the growth of their relationship. I actually forgot about when they fell out that one season and they broke up. I remember the season when Cam was kissing on tall UK. Damn, what's his name? I don't forgot his name. The tall UK player who used to be in the Olympics. She was kissing up on him and Leroy was jealous. And I think that's probably the season that turned it around and made Leroy want to go get his old thing back. I just love their love story. I follow them both on social media and I love seeing them in their stories and Instagram, Twitter. The only thing I want to know is why the fuck was Nani crying? Like, Nani, what are you crying about? Like I said, I've watched past seasons of the challenge now that they're up on the Amazon thing. Nani has never had Leroy's back. Nani has never cared about Leroy. And until Nani started fooling around with Bananas and getting close with Bananas, Leroy was kind of a part of Nani's alliance by default. So she can miss me with them tears. She just wanted a moment. Next, we have an alert. Some kind of tweet about Ashley. And I'm like, Ashley went home first. Why is she even here? Like, why is she here? She was not on the show. Nelson, she tweeted something about some people not trusting her, and she was pointing the finger at Nelson, and she was like, Nelson, I never did anything to you. Yeah, I stole money from your Homeboys Alliance, Hunter, and where is Hunter, and why won't Hunter come back? But, yeah, I stole $1 million from Hunter, but I ain't do nothing to you. And I'm like, Ashley, let me tell you something, girl. And I don't know why these people on the stage didn't want to tell you in your face, because Cam and them talking about, oh, she was loyal to me. I don't give a fuck. Any person, yeah, you could be loyal to the end, but people will never trust you because in the back of their mind, from old cast to new cast, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, if TJ at the end of this final says you have an opportunity to steal, Ashley is going to steal. Nobody wants to be there with you. Nobody. I wouldn't, and I would get rid of you first every time. Because I'm like, whenever it comes time, if it's, yes, she might be a loyal alliance member, but at the end of the day, when it comes down to a steal and we don't know, they don't trust you. And then she's like, I'm not a snake. I never did a snake to anybody. I'm like, girl, you came on the challenge with snake earrings. Moving on. Like, Ashley just needed a moment because she was not even there. Why was she even here? Let's move on if I get upset. Why is Nam talking about Lolo? Like, Lolo quit and Nam, you went home with a backache. Move on. Nam is on that rumored list. I hope he does better. I think Nam will be but we know this is going to be kind of a partner game too. I don't know. He on that rumored cast list. I do want to see Nam again, but let's move on from that. So now Big T get a segment to talk about how CT dropped her ass at the end, and I'm rolling my eyes. I'm like, how many times we got to go over this? Yes. CT wasn't wrong for dropping your ass. It was how he dropped your ass. Move on. He done apologize to your ass 10 times on the show. Y'all done made up, broke up, made up, broke up. So how many times he got to apologize? I'm not a Big T fan. And let me tell you something, Big T. You sitting up here crying, talking about, oh, you helped me through some of my biggest fears. I'm so scared to jump out of a plane. I'm so scared to do this. Grr. You know, all of that stupid shit. At the end of the day, if you scared, don't come. Because you know 99.9% of these challenges are going to be over heights, over water, jumping out of stuff. Rarely, 0.1% of the challenges are on the ground. So if you scared, don't come. Moving on. The little Amber, I done forgot her name. The little one, the layup Amber. We're going to call her layup Amber. Layup Amber looked very beautiful. Red is your color, girl. Layup Amber is upset because Tori and Anissa called her weak. And she felt like they were mean girls. And I'm like, why is layup Amber here? Because at the end of the day, you were weak. You didn't even participate in your hall brawl. You damn near just went like this to Amber, winner Amber. And so all the shit talking they were talking, you proved them right. Anyway, Anissa is upset because she's like, I know in my heart I'm not a mean girl. I'm like, shut up, Anissa. Shut up. You're only not a mean girl anymore because you are now the layup. Moving on. I do feel like, because Tori gave some bullshit as excuse, like, well, I only didn't talk to you because I knew I was going to eventually have to vote you in. Like, Tori, stop. You were being mean. You were talking shit. You are also someone, maybe that's why you and Fessy like each other, who thinks you are all that but have not won anything. Anything. And don't even get me started on that hall brawl with Jenny. I'm going to tell you this, Tori. The way these rookies are coming in, especially from shows like Survivor and like all these overseas shows, and they coming in to people like a Jay who's already been on Survivor, and the way they setting up these alliances, like how Big Brother has come and took over y'all game. You let 3 people, Josh, Fessy, and Casey. You let Casey, who is furniture. She sat on this reunion like a fucking piece of furniture. Outside of saying she had surgery on her knee, she said nothing else. You let people like Casey, Fessy, who was up here acting. Fessy is not this person, for real. And Josh, a complete buffoon who only won his game because they hated, damn, what's his name? It ain't Paulie. Whoever was sitting up there next to Josh, they hated him more than they hated Josh ass. That's the only reason he won. Josh did not deserve to win that season of Big Brother. We all know this. We all know it. And y'all let them 3 fools come in and take over the game. Be nice to these rookies. Work with them. Whatever. I'm tired of Amber. I don't want to talk about Amber M no more. Now we talking about Fessy and Tori finally, and they really ain't say nothing. You can't deny a picture, because you know before they was denying that little audio with Fessy was in the hotel room and we heard Tori sing the song in the back, and he was like, this is not Tori. You can't deny the picture. I don't care if Fessy and Tori are dating. I don't care if Tori wants to be like, we're only friends. We were only friends at the house. Yeah, he said I was beautiful, but we were only friends. I'm like, girl, you was ready to drop your panties for Fessy. And to me, history, what they say, repeats itself. That saying ain't come from nowhere. Like, if you wouldn't have done it once, we wouldn't have believed you could do it again. I ultimately do not care. What else? Gabby and Fessy are boring. And then, like I said, that was the end. We get to finally see Nelson come back up, and I'm ready for Nelson to give Fessy his ass the kiss and to read him his rights, and we gotta wait till next week. So guess what? I will be back next week. But tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, I believe that's 7 p.m. Central, I will be going live. I will be on Drew's channel, Angel Cake Entertainment on YouTube, and we will be doing a full season review. I cannot wait to do it because I love the panel shows where we talk about the season. We probably talk a little bit about our fantasy teams. As you know, I did win with CT. So I did get 1 win. I get a little bit of braggers rights on that. And that's it. I will see you all tomorrow live on Drew's channel, and I'll see you next week for part 2 of the reunion. All right. Like, comment, share. Bye.